Good day. This is GMEB TV News, live from our studios in Banjulinding. And I am your presenter, Maria Makeda. First, the headlines. President Barrow announces the date for a referendum on a new constitution. Women vendors at Lamin Market seeks for help. Awarding ceremony for CSOs and community media. Biden delivers unsteady performance in debate with Trump. China-Africa cooperation in the space sectors. These and many more stories coming ahead. Stay tuned. Now to the news in details. Following multiple unsuccessful attempts to enact the draft constitution, President Barrow has set December 2024 as the date for a referendum on the new constitution. Maria Maketa reports. According to Alcamba Times, in the State of the Nation address, President of the Republic of the Gambia, Adama Barrow, presented his government's plans and achievements, fulfilling the constitutional mandate of the Gambia. Speaking at the parliament in Banjul, President Barrow told Gambians that the country will hold a referendum to reintroduce the draft constitution, which has been in a coma for past years after the lawmakers of the Gambia rejected it. Since 2017, the administration has embarked on significant legal reforms. President Barrow said their efforts including introducing a new constitution, and they remain committed to pursuing it this year. It is hoped that a referendum on the new constitution will be held in December 2024. The president said plans are underway to close Mile 2 prisons based on the conclusions of the Truth, Reconciliation and Commission's reparations, recommendations and other human rights reports on the central jail at the capital's entrance, Banjul. The entity will be transferred to Joswang and relocated to a new site in Greater Banjul area. The president also assured the farming communities that they will be given rice, groundnuts, maize, and bean seeds to help them boost production. There is already enough fertilizer in the country, and it will be sold to the farmers at a subsidized price at different locations across the country. He further stated that the government will procure 80 tractors and 20 rotavators boats for 1 year round deployment to support the national food security drive. The head of state stated that his administration is actively reviewing its fishing license regime to increase protection for artisanal fishers and ensure fair and sustainable management of the country's fisheries resources. Crime and the cost of living are indeed daunting challenges. Crime is a terrible hindrance to peace, security and progress, and we condemn all types of criminal activities. He continued. He assured the nation that they are determined to reduce both the crime rate and the rising cost of essential commodities, although they are aware of the complexities embedded in these two global threats to peace. He assured the nation that they are determined to reduce both the crime rate and the rising cost of essential commodities, although they are aware of the complexities embedded in these two global threats to peace. The address offered an update on the government's performance throughout the 2023 calendar year, concentrating on policies, programs, legislative frameworks, and plans. For GMEB TV, I am Maria Makeda. Our reporter Hapsatuba visited women vendors at Lamin Market to engage them with some of the challenges they face during rainy season, and she now filed in this report.
Approaching vendors across the country face a lot of challenges. Today, GMEB TV visited Lamin, and some women vendors at the market expressed some of the challenges they face during the rainy season. Kadi said a vendor said it used to be a challenging for them because when it rains, it destroys their places and they don't have good corrugate, and the wind and clay usually disturb them as well. Another two vendors who also lamented on the challenges they face. They complained that the rain is yet to start, but still they are facing a lot of challenges. Rainy season used to be a challenging to so many people that could not afford a standard corrugate, and Lamin market is not an exception, as they lamented the challenges that they faced during the rainy season. Reporting for GMEB, I am Hafsatuba.
The Media Academy for Journalism and Communication awards certificates to trainees on proactive advocacy and interactive radio program. Kadimbai filed in this report.
On the 28th June 2024, the Media Academy for Journalism and Communication awarded certificates to students that goes under 3 months training on proactive advocacy and 4 months training on interactive radio program. The training is to strengthen CSOs and media for an improved democracy and good governance. The United States Embassy sponsored a 4 months training in Majak for the media personnel for improvement in the media sector. The 4 months training for journalists in the media has been a great effect for them through the learning process with the different modules given. The Director of Training at Majak, James Baji, extend a heartfelt gratitude to the United States Embassy, Banjul, for their support.
And good governance. Foremost, I extend on behalf of Majak my heartfelt gratitude to the United States Embassy, Banjul, for their very generous support. Their investment has been pivotal in making this initiative a reality, reinforcing the essential role.
He said through this training, they are confident that they have all abilities: communication, messaging, activism, advocacy, campaign, and networking. Modou Diouf, the Secretary General of Gambia Press Union, also highlights that building the capacity of CSOs, advocacy and communication radio journalists, and the interactive radio program become a long way in enhancing the Gambian democracy. At the end of the training, another stage was set, where certificates of participation was awarded to students. Reporting for GMEB TV, I am Kadimbai.
We will go on a short commercial break and we'll be back. If you are just tuning in, this is GMEB TV News live from our studios in Banjulinding. Now to our international stories. Biden delivers on steady performance in debate with Trump. The presumed Democratic and Republican nominees faced off in Atlanta. Habsaduba has rest of the story.
In the first presidential debate of the 2024 campaign, President Biden gave the kind of delivery that Democrats feared, one that lacked vigor and combativeness. Trump, meanwhile, uncharacteristically was able to keep his composure in a 90-minute show that brimmed with insults and policy contracts. Trump said that if he is re-elected, he would secure the release of Evan, a double SJ journalist who has been detained in Russia on false accusation of espionage. Trump avoided giving direct answers to question polls, maintaining relative discipline, while Biden at times appeared to lose his train of thought and struggled to allay concerns about his age. Deflecting the topic of his felony conviction, Trump tried to turn attention to Hunter Biden, the president's son. Trump appeared to commit to allowing the abortion pill to remain available. Biden said he supported the Wade framework, which allowed abortion until viability was struck down by the Supreme Court. The two presumptive nominees spared over Ukraine, with Trump blaming Biden for Russia's invasion and criticizing the amount of aid the U.S. is providing. Reporting for GMEB, I am Habsatuba.
The recent years have been substantial growth in China-Africa cooperation in the space sector, which is tangible benefits to both sides. Fatoumata Yabo reports on this story.
Since space utilization is highly technology and capital-intensive industry, partnership with capable players like China are essential for Africa to develop its space capabilities. Egypt being the most active in that sector as it is bordering the Mediterranean and the Red Sea, with half of its landscape being desert and seawater. Through training provided by Chinese side and participation in the design, development and testing of satellites independently, the center is open to other African countries, providing them with access to state-of-the-art satellite technology and expertise. According to a report by the United States Institute of Peace, as of October 2021, 23 of Africa's 54 countries have bilateral space partnership with China, involving programs such as Earth observation, satellite development, ground station construction, satellite navigation and positioning, as well as climate change monitoring and disaster management. The cooperation also provides important support to China's space development. Both China and Africa are aiming high in the space sector. In Africa, the African Union Commission inaugurated the African Space Agency in January 2023, based in the Egyptian space city. The institution is the result of a decade-long effort to build a platform for the coordinated space activities in the continent. It aims to grow a vibrant space market in the continent and African-led space agenda, among other objectives, according to the statute of agency. With the two sides working in the same direction, the potential for future cooperation is bright. The source of this news is from a published article of African Times in partnership with Chin Africa magazine. Reporting from GMEB TV, Fatmata Yabo.
This is all we have for you, but before we go, a recap of our top headlines. President Barrow announces the date for a new referendum constitution. Women vendors at Lamin Market seeks for help. Awarding ceremony for CSOs and community media. Biden delivers on steady performance in debate with Trump. China-Africa cooperation in the space sector.